And we are live once again. How do coexist? I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome once again to another Sober Talk Live. And in this live stream, we're just going to be talking about the joys of sobriety, and we're going to see if anybody can be helped. And we're in this together. Whether you're an alcoholic or not, whether you're a drug addict or not, we are here together to once again try to find that solution to our problems with drugs and alcohol. So make yourselves right at home as you come in. And what's going on, Gamerin? Welcome to the live stream, my man. Here we are again. Another Sober Talk Live, my man. It's so good that everyone's, that we're going to get underway here in just a moment, kind of let everyone start filing in. And, we're going to do this. We're going to stay sober. We're going to have a good time. And it's going to be a lot of fun, as usual. So hang on a second. Let me make sure that I have all of my settings in order, which I do now. And that's to keep up with the chat and just fine and froggy. I imagine more people will begin filing in, and then once we get a few more people in, anymore, I kind of find that I got to give it about 10 minutes to let everyone kind of start coming in and hanging and everything like that. And then the next part is, I'll be basically cracking open the big book, doing a quick prayer, and then we're going to have some fun. Okay, so I am excited. I'm glad that everyone's here, and we're just going to have a good time, have a really good time today. We're going to stay focused on sobriety and nothing else. And right now, currently, I'm cracking open my other cellular device and basically kind of touching up on a few things real quick, making sure that everything is hunky-dory. Here we are again. Another day of sobriety. I had a miracle happen to me today. I got up today and found it not necessary to take a drink. Any day that happens, that's still a good day. That is still a good day. So I'm opening up the chat right now and kind of taking a quick gander and kind of getting everything in order, Got to get ready to rock and roll. All right, there we go. And just like that. Just like that. Fine and froggy. All righty. So we got two people. Basically, we've got two lights, and we are pretty well just about ready to rock and roll. I'm also kind of waiting for my coffee to finish perking, and we're going to have a lot of fun again. It's a thing where we talk about me staying sober, and hopefully, hey, what's going on, Sean? I knew you couldn't miss a sober talk. Sean's one of those guys. Sober talk's important to a lot of people. I was just real quick. I'll tell y'all. We'll talk a little bit more throughout this. Before the live was opened up, I was on the phone with Sober Man, and he was giving me that awesome pep talk before this thing kicked off, and really telling me exactly what I needed to hear. And it doesn't matter how many times Sober Man might tell me something, I still listen to it like it was still the first time because. I'll just say it like this. Sober Man has an amazing way of captivating an audience. He's just an amazing guy. Hi, honey. Oh, my beautiful, gorgeous wife is in the chat right now saying hi to everyone. So we are really ready to rock and roll. I'm hoping Queen Bee comes in tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I'm all fired up for this thing. Maybe I need. Chairman, welcome to the live, my man. All right, so far so good. We are ready to rock and roll. We're getting people in here. We're hanging out, and hanging. It's going to be a good stream. It's going to be a wonderful stream. We had a rough couple of days. We got through it, and going to be making some tough decisions probably after the stream, and we're going to deal with those things. That's some of the things we got to talk about tonight. Obviously, we're not going to go into a whole lot of detail because, that's given props where it doesn't need to be going, you do it for positive merits, not negative. So we're going to touch base a little bit on that. And we're mainly just going to touch base on something that happened to me today. I really haven't talked about it all that much today. I needed to I needed some time to kind of decompress about it. And I'm glad that I talked to Sober Man before the live, before we went in here and decided to. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Basically, the clock is ticking. He has until 7:45, and then after that, I will not take any response from him. And I'm set on what I said. He's got till 7:45 my time. He basically has about a half an hour. And if not, I'm going to turn him over to the authorities in his town. I know the town he lives in, and basically because of what he did, he basically his IP address is recorded. He's looking at some serious time. Basically, he tried to. Basically, he's looking at account of internet fraud. Okay, because he got busted. He's looking at account of internet fraud. He's looking at account well, in Missouri it would be considered. Welcome, Y Tribe. Welcome to the live stream, my man. Actually, I'll get you caught up to speed real quick. Basically, what you just walked into is we had a troll the last couple of days, and this troll was not the brightest. And what ended up happening was he tried to hack my email account. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I didn't get a chance to talk to him before the live, but I tried to get in touch with a friend of mine and a partner, Jam and John, sketch scars of Sketch Squad TV. And what he actually did, you know, he about a year ago, he basically battened down the hatches on the Prince Magnum channel. He set up a bunch of stuff that basically kind of protected the channel. Well, when this troll went to try to hack my email, you should have seen it. I mean, I had systems going off all around me. I mean, on the device I'm using here, the device next to me, and I mean, I'm sure there were satellites that were even blinking. Jam and John set me up nice a long time ago. So basically, this troll, I knew exactly what town he was in, everything. A couple more button clicks, and I would have had his exact address. I mean, that's how tight the security is now. Jam and John set me up nice. And for those who do not know, Jam and John is the proprietor of Sketch Squad TV. He's on his channel. He is known as Sketch Scars, mainly because of the life he's had to live, and he's an artist. He's an artist type, and that sort of thing. So that's where the name really comes from. So he set me up a year ago when we became partners, and I started teaching him some stuff and things like that. And he started teaching me a lot of stuff, and a lot of times he left me in the dust on the technical knowledge he had. So I said, you know what? Here's what I got. And he went in, and I mean, he did this thing where it was just like absolutely right. I mean, he had me set up tight, and I basically gave him all my passwords and everything and said, do what you do. And he went in and did this whole thing, and just like that, boom, he had me set up in like a couple of hours. And I mean, seriously, there was probably satellites in space that barely even worked that were all of a sudden lighting up like a Christmas tree. And I knew everything. So we even got screenshots. Yeah, he's a wizard. He's a tech wizard. I mean, if he at one time he even openly admitted he even got to work a little bit with Anonymous when that was still a thing. He was even in on some of that stuff, which Anonymous it's not what you think it is, but basically he was involved with some of that. And I mean, in a nutshell, he really was, such a major factor in the Prince Magnum channel being as tight as it is. So when this troll did that thing, I mean, boom, I had it all. I had everything I needed. And basically, with a couple of screenshots, we now have enough information that this kid, I know it's a kid, he's looking at serious time. He basically threatened, hey, what's going on, Queen Bee? Basically, he threatened me in a chat. He threatened me with a gun in a chat, and we screenshotted that. So he's now in the state of Missouri, they call it third degree assault. And that's just threatening somebody bodily harm like that, basically threaten to do serious bodily harm, that sort of thing. So that's a serious offense, threatening like that. You also have the whole thing where he's at, right, and, you know, right, really. So in a nutshell, you know, what has actually transpired is that I have all of this information, and basically he's looking at prison time. He's looking at prison time. No, we're going to talk about sobriety here in just a moment. So I have a tough decision to make here just shortly. Basically, the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, and I'm going to be turning him over to the authorities after this live stream if I don't receive that email. And I know who that is. That's the guy. Yeah, yeah. He doesn't realize that this is serious. He's in serious trouble right now. What I have said is he needs to send me an email, and I need to talk to his parents. If I talk to his parents and we could straighten this mess out, I will not press charges. But he's facing serious time right now. Serious time. We're talking again in the state of Missouri. It's called third degree assault, and along with that, um, he's also looking at internet fraud, which that's actually a federal offense as well. So he's actually facing serious charges right now. We're talking his life is over. They'll charge him as an adult for this. He will be looking at serious prison time. They'll lock him up in juvenile hall, and he'll spend his time there till he's an adult, and then he goes to a regular prison. That's how it works. And most prosecutors now, even for this little stunt, let me also say, because I'm in recovery, there are some states, right? So basically, he's looking at a lot of prosecutors now won't play around with kids. Kids that pull stunts like this, they will lock them up and throw away the key nowadays. It all started back after that Columbine thing years ago. So now, because of this little stunt, I have, basically, I gave him the option. He has the option to save himself right now. All I got to do is talk to his parents. That's it. And I'm pretty sure he's probably not that bad of a kid. He just overstepped his boundaries, and now he's looking at prison time for a serious crime. I mean, this is serious. And who knows how many other people he's done this to. Along with that, because I'm in recovery, there are some states. What's going on, Mr. Cartoon? I'm topping off my coffee cup. You know, there's other people um, that he's probably done this to, and who knows how many people he's hurt. Along with that, because I'm also in recovery, there are some states that treat alcoholism as a disability. So he's also facing a hate crime as well. Along with that, I'm Native American and Latino on one side of my family. So he's facing a lot of charges. If a prosecutor really, you're enjoying Sonic Blue? Well, I used to work when I was a teenager. I worked at a Sonic restaurant, and I always loved the blue. The Sonic. Well, I think it was like a Sonic Blast or something like. I forget what they called it. Hmm. So that's here in a little while after the stream. I'm going to have root beer floats. Root beer floats. You guys like floats? I love root beer floats. Usually on my sobriety birthday, I usually go over to an A&W over in Farmington, and I always order. Princess Faye always gets for my sobriety birthday, and those guys over at A&W in Farmington are really, really, really nice people. And when I tell them I'm here to celebrate, however many years of sobriety, and all I wanted was an A&W root beer float, they're like, man, that is awesome. If that's all you wanted, shoot. That They're good people over there. They are really, really good people over there. Just fantastic people. I've even had the opportunity to talk to. Oh no, no, no. Why Tribe 13? He's a friend of mine. He does amazing streams. Amazing guy. Amazing guy. I haven't been in a stream in a little while, and I apologize. There's a lot of you I have not got to see in a little bit. You guys are amazing through and through. There's so many of you that are so talented, and I was trying to talk about that last night. How there's so many of you out there that you've got the right idea. Heading in the right direction. Hey, what's going on, Gavin John? Um, but a lot of you guys, I was trying to talk about this last night. A lot of you guys have really got it nailed down. It's just a matter of marketing yourself. Yeah, yeah, that guy, he's basically, yeah, he's looking at serious time, and I will be turning him over to the authorities very soon. So he's looking at serious time. Basically, I knew what was. He had two options. One, just be cool and and send me that email, quick apology, and that sort of thing. But no, he overstepped his bounds. Now it's time to talk to his parents, and I'm pretty sure his mom and dad would be very, very happy to know that someone is still old school and say, hey, something's wrong with you, you youngin. And back when I was a kid, living it didn't matter what neighborhood you lived in, everybody watched out for each other's kids. Hey, your kid was into this, and you got it. I mean, that was how it was back then. And a lot of people tend to forget that there was a time that everyone watched out for each other's kids. Whenever you watch the movie E.T. and the kids are running loose on Halloween night, that was a real deal. I remember doing that stuff when I was a kid. He tried to hack my email. You guys should have seen it. Briefly, when I said, hold on a second, I was literally getting so many alerts at that point that what he was attempting to do. I'm sure there were satellites in space that barely work anymore that were all of a sudden lighting up like a Christmas tree. My partner, Mr. Sketch Scars, Jammin' John of Sketch Squad TV, set me up. Really. Um, I was diagnosed at the age of 16 after years and years and years of child abuse, and I was diagnosed with PTSD. And I still sometimes, well, I would hate to have to do what I think I'm going to end up having to do. I need to talk to the kid's parents, but if he's not willing to basically face up to the reality that he did wrong, then I'm gonna go ahead and get the authorities in on this because and I even had a buddy at work. He's like, dude, I used to troll people like that, and he's like, man, don't do this. He's like, don't do this. I said, dude, I said he caught me on the right day. I said I gave him the ultimatum, and I'm a man of my word. I said all he's got to do is own up to it. Yeah. Well, I don't think that's really necessarily the case. A lot of times, a lot of times we don't know what's going on in the kid's head. What's going on, folks? Hang on a second. We got to stop for just a brief moment here. We have a very special woman in chat right now. Oh, right now we have my wonderful dear friend, Spaz Baby, who is just an amazing friend to the Prince Magnum channel, has been a part of the Prince Magnum channel since the great expansion last year when we began really kind of moving in that direction, going kind of going for broke. And let me tell you all right now, Spaz is probably, I haven't seen her stream in a long time here on YouTube. I'm guessing you went over to Twitch. So I'll tease you every now and again when you're over here, calling you a refugee from Twitch. But I'm going to tell you all right now, um, you know, that that Spaz Baby is one of my dear friends. She always has a home here on the Prince Magnum channel. She's one of the greatest lady mavericks that has been kind enough to join the Prince Magnum channel because she was again one of those people that as a matter of fact we have direct contact with each other every now and again. I'd love to have a phone conversation with you. sometime, because I imagine you would have all sorts of things that would probably blow my mind. But she's just an amazing friend to all of us, and is also one of the key people that also helps me stay sober. And she may not know that, but she's a key person in my sobriety as well. Um, there you go. There you go. And I'll tell you all again, that Spaz is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. I can't thank her enough for helping me, kind of build up the channel, because I mean, it's probably safe to say that what's going on, Blocklight? Welcome to the live, my man. We got so many wonderful people here in the chat today. I mean, yes, and to answer that question, we are getting close to that monetization. I know you all are curious. So give me just a second. I'm going to hit a few buttons here on my trusty busted phone that I barely even use anymore. Um, you know, um, so, again, oh, Spaz, no, thank you. Thank you. Again, for those that do not know, the Prince Magnum channel is trying to I thought I did. Oh, yeah. Well, Mr. Cartoon, we all make mistakes. We'll touch base on that in the big book, and you know that we're all here for you. We're all here for you. You are part of the Maverick Nation. You are one of the key members in the Maverick Nation. We need you. We need you, okay? So just because you made a mistake doesn't mean you can't be redeemed, all right? We all make mistakes. Just part of life, you know? And there you go. We have so many wonderful people in today. We got to get into this thing. We got to dive head first into this. There we go. There we are. All right, we are. Let's see. All right, let's give you guys the numbers. I know you're all asking, so let's go ahead and get the numbers. After this live stream tonight, we will be well over 500 watch time hours, and we are on that road. We are on the road to monetization. So shout us out and all that other stuff. Oh, the Punisher. The Punisher. Well, depends. Depends. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Take care of that for me. Taking care of that for me. This guy doesn't realize I'm serious. He going to jail. All righty. Spaz, I'll have to hook you up with my old partner Sketch Cars on a security system setup. Yeah, that's a horrible thing. I like spam. I like spam. Why do we call it that? Garbage. Anyhow, thank you so much, Queen. You guys are awesome. So that's the numbers. We're on the road. We're on the road, going to the top, baby. Yeah, I was talking about watch time hours. We got to hit that 4,000 marker. YouTube. Yes, I have a playlist. I have several playlists. Just pick and choose what you like. Some of it, I will admit, is older stuff, and it wasn't that good. Dang, why try? That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. Thank you so much, Blacklight. All right, we got this. We got the Maverick mechanics in the house. So let's get underway. Right? All right. And Sean found, see, that's what's up. That's what's up. Why try? Give me a minute on this. We got to do my prayer for this. We got to do this. We got to talk about sobriety. Because I got an important story to tell you that actually happened today. I've been kind of saying, I really didn't want to talk about it. I had to decompress from it. But we got an awesome, this is what it's all about, So let me do my prayer, because I need that still. I still, say my prayer. I'm going to do the 7-step prayer today. I think it's going to be awesome. All righty. So The seventh step prayer in Alcoholics Anonymous is on page 76. So if you got a copy of the book, you're welcome to pick it up and take a look for yourself. But it goes, my Creator, I am now willing that you should have all of me, good and bad. I pray that you now remove from me every single defect of character which stands in the way of my usefulness to you and my fellows. Grant me strength as I go from here to do your bidding. Amen. That's seven-step prayer. It's a powerful prayer from me. You guys are awesome. Well, I'll try to get over there and hang with you a little bit. Oh, wow. Thank you, Watch. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's a big compliment. Actually, I've been told I should be on the radio or be doing podcasts. You think maybe I might have a shot if I did like one of those romantic podcasts? Do it like this. Hello once again, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel, where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to another talk about romance. Think I got it? That is awesome. Thank you, Watch. I appreciate that. Gavin, oh man, you guys are awesome. Awesome. Oh, you like that, Queen? I have to tell you this story. Thank you. Oh man, I'll tell you this funny story. You guys will love this. Back when I was still working nursing, I was working in this nursing home, Camelot Nursing Home over in Farmington. And anytime I had to get on the intercom system, I would use that voice. If I had to page for somebody, you hear me get on the phone. So, you have a phone call on line 1. You have a phone call on line 1. And I'd hang up. And there was this one gal, she came up, it was actually the administrator's daughter. She worked in marketing there. And she comes up and she's like, gosh, dang, Prince Magnum, I didn't know that was you. She's like, I swear to God, as soon as I found out whose voice that was, Crystal Teardrop, welcome to the live stream. We've been live just about every day, this week. We have been live. So I guess YouTube's just not sending you the messages. So I'm glad you're here now. That's all that matters. We did the opening prayer. Queen Mercury, welcome to the live stream. We have, oh my goodness, we have so many wonderful people in here. Now, since there's so many people here today, I gotta say it. I woke up today and I had a miracle happen to me today. I woke up today and I found it not necessary to take a drink. Any day that happens, it is truly a miracle. Even after 14 years, it is still a miracle when I find it not necessary to take a drink. That is awesome. This thing is still alive and well, Yes, Queen Mercury, again, another one that one of the Lady Mavericks that's been a part of the early expansion of the Prince Magnum channel. Just fantastic inspiration for a lot of us here on YouTube and many other platforms. Her and JD Gaming, just wonderful, wonderful people. And I'm very fortunate to, again, have them as key members in the Maverick Nation. And that's a funny thing. So sometimes a lot of people have been complaining they've not been getting notifications when I go live. My little sister's been complaining about that too. That the notifications have not been going up like they're supposed to. And I'll tell y'all, it's just so wonderful that every last one of you is here. Today is a good day to be sober. Any day above ground is a good day to be sober. You know, uh, I'll tell you, when you get into recovery, someone like me who gets into recovery and starts trying to do the right thing, the first thing that needs to be said is, yeah, that's been kind of a thing lately. A lot of, YouTube's been kind of, YouTube's been having a lot of problems, of course, with the pandemic going on, and that sort of thing. But let me get to, telling you all this story. I was at work this morning, which I'm always at work in the mornings, Monday through Friday. And, I'm at work, and this gal, I'd actually met her in AA meetings, and she'd been trying to get sober for a while. She took a nosedive off big time, big time. She really fell off that wagon, I guess you could say. Drugs and alcohol are now have fully taken over her life again in such a horrible way. This is a gal that at one time you could tell she was a very beautiful woman, and we're talking physically speaking, and I'm pretty doggone sure. Right, right, yeah, it's been kind of a thing. So this poor gal, she's drugs and alcohol have now taken over her life again. Yeah, I'm usually when you're live streaming because I'm out of the pond. Well, Crystal Teardrop, it doesn't matter. It's not a question of you know why or how. The important thing is that you are alive. You're here today to share that positive message with us that you're still alive and well because you found sobriety. Okay, and you're thank you for sharing that with us. That takes a lot of courage to share that with us in this live stream. That you suffered from that. You know, there you go. And that so the important thing is you're sharing that with us now and sharing that life can still happen after sobriety or getting clean, however you want to put it. That life can still happen. That's what's up. That's what's up. Graduated. And you're living life in these live streams, especially in Sober Talk. I want you all to remember we're not just celebrating sobriety, we're celebrating life in sobriety. We're celebrating life in sobriety today. You know, there and this poor girl, I'm watching her. Basically, I mean, I'm practically watching her wither away to nothing because of the drugs and alcohol. It's taken over her life. She was talking so out of her head, it broke my heart. And all I could say was, but for the grace of God, there go I. Jesse Johnson in the chat. Welcome to the live stream, my man. Thank you so much for being here with us. It is so good to see you with us once again as we continue in this journey of sobriety and celebrating life. Again, if you've got a blue wrench, don't be afraid to drop the link to your YouTube channel in the live stream. And if you're in white and you've got a channel, feel free to kind of ask one of the people in blue to grab your link and drop it in the live. Why try? If you say something again here in a moment, don't worry. I've known you long enough. I'm going to hook you up, man. Actually, hang on. Hang on here. Why try? I'm hoping you're still in here. Hang on a second. Booyah! Why try? If you would do me a big flavor, if you are still in the chat, do me a big favor. Why try? I want you to, there you go. Why try? Welcome to the Maverick Mechanics. If you at any point feel free to drop the link to your channel in the live stream, feel free to. I do not consider that. I'm not one of those guys. Feel free to to that's how we find you. That's how we find you. Feel free to drop that in the chat. I've known you too long to not make sure that you have a wrench. That is what's up. All right. So again, thank you all for being here with me and continuing to celebrate another day of continuous sobriety, 124 hours at a time. That is what it's all about. Celebrating life to its fullest. What is going on, Camp Survivor? Welcome to the live stream as we continue celebrating another day of continuous sobriety. That is what's going on. Hey, that's all right. That's all right, Queen Bee. I know, Queen Bee, you are one of the greats. And whether it doesn't matter if you're on Twitch or here on YouTube, you are one of the greats. Today is another day to be happy because I made another 24 hours with you all. Another 24 hours sober. 14 years later, this is still, a 24-hour deal. One day at a time. One day at a time. Sometimes when things are going awry in my life, I have to admit there are times that, sometimes it's hour by hour. What? Camp Survivor, you're 44 today? Happy birthday. Happy birthday and welcome. Thank you for coming in and celebrating that with us. Thank you. 44 years of life here on this earth and bringing joy to so many people. Thank you, Camp Survivor, for being here with me today. Thank you. There's nothing wrong. How did we get to be our age? By living life. Living life. Don't be ashamed because you have grown older. Be proud. Be proud. Because today, today is another day to celebrate life. For me, I've been given a new lease on life 14 years ago. 14 years ago, the God of my understanding brought me into Alcoholics Anonymous. And you're here celebrating your birthday with me? Man, it's a great day to be sober. It's a beautiful day to be sober. Camp Survivor, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for celebrating your birthday with me. That's what it's all about. Remembering that we're in this together, that we're all part of this whole thing, this whole thing where this earth is turning and we got to stick together, That's what's up. That's what's up, Queen Bee, I should make a cake. I'll have to get Princess Faye on that one. I have to get Princess Faye on that. That's what's up. I'll tell you right now, that Gamer, and I'm going to tell y'all something. Gamer and Gavin John, I've been in their live streams now. When I've went into their live streams, let me tell you all, my opening where, hello once again and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum, and they did that for me in their live stream. And I'm going to tell y'all, I got emotional. I did. I have to admit, I choked back tears. I got emotional on them and that sort of thing. I got emotional. I'm like, my gosh, these guys did that, and and I don't. Crystal Tier, thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you sharing what you shared here in the live. You are amazing. Thank you for being one of the miracles in my life. Thank you so much for being here with me to celebrate another day of continuous sobriety. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here with me. I can't thank you enough. You know, you guys are, you know, I'm only amazing because of a God of my understanding that speaks through wonderful people like you. You know, that's, you know, you guys are what makes, you know, you guys are the ones that constantly push me to be great. You guys are the ones that help propel me to the heights that you believe that I'm at. You know, it's all of you, you know. This isn't a one-man show. I'm just one guy. It's all of you that make it possible. And don't you ever forget that. Each and every one of you watching right now, or even watching the playback, it's you guys that make me who I am today. You know, you guys are what makes Prince Magnum, you know, special. And it's only through the God of my understanding. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, hands down, bar none, you know, you all may not necessarily know the God of my understanding, but every last one of you, I believe, is acquainted with that God of my understanding. Every one of you, you know. And there is my gorgeous bride.
Can I have a hug?
Of course, come hither.
I got hit with a shadow on my way home.
Are you okay? Hey.
I got you a gift.
Ooh! Check it out. 64 Chevy Nova wagon. I almost bought one of these when I was a teenager. Was going to call it the shaggin' wagon. I'm a sick puppy. I was a sick teenager.
I tried to find a Maverick, but I couldn't.
I still love it.
I know.
Why don't you go relax, baby? I love you, honey.
You got your ice cream?
Okay. Root beer floats! Oh, gamer, everyone's saying hi.
Hi, everyone.
You know, again, you know, I'm a very blessed man in sobriety. Oh, Queen Bee said she wants me to bake her a cake when her birthday comes up. And I'm like, I'm gonna, you know, I think she wants to see you kick my butt. I think that's the new joke. Whether I want that everyone wants me to bake a cake so you'll beat the brakes off of me.
You don't have to bake a cake for that.
We in the office. You guys know what's coming. Sorry about that, folks. We had a malfunction in the junction, but don't worry. Presto changeo. I know how to fix things. It happens, you know. Give me just a second, make sure all the settings are proper. Ta-da! There we go. Yeah, YouTube's been having some troubles. Don't worry. I got this. I know what to do. I just had to clicky and button, you know. Don't worry. I had it under control. Hang on. We'll give it a second to kind of catch up. It happens.
I had an idea for a live stream.
What'd you have, honey?
Chocolates.
Chocolates?
What if we made chocolates out of strawberries?
Chocolates.
Tulips.
All right.
And my favorite, bumblebees.
Bumblebees. We definitely gonna have to make some chocolates. Okay. I'm good.
Okay, cool.
That's right. Looky who's in the office. Yes, Sean, we will definitely do the joke. It's tradition now, you know. And Queen Bee's already talking. Oh, chocolate. I'm telling you, you know, we're all, you know, when this is all said and done with, I would hope. What's going on, Daniel? Welcome to the live, my man. Welcome to the live. No, I haven't had. I got my coffee right now. Got coffee. Again, me without coffee is like trying to have an ice cream cone without the ice cream. It's all right, but kind of boring, you know. Oh yes, don't worry. Okay, just all right. We'll get to it right now. Hey, honey, have you sat down yet? Could you bring me my backpack? Time's up. No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Don't hit me. Oh man, it is so good to see all of you here. Yes, we will do the, and I'm gonna actually show this time. Hang on here. It's getting. Are you okay?
Just shoulder check myself.
And could you turn on the light for me? There we go. Thank you, baby. All right, here we go. Now, for those that do not know, and some of y'all have been asking about these cameras. Okay, Chairman. Okay. Oh yeah, she gonna whoop me good. Well, you know why I tried? There's a funny thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. um, this is one of the cameras that we use here on the channel for recorded content. And hey, what's going on, Sad Cat? um, this is one of the cameras that we use for recorded content. They get these awesome shots that go out over the hood of Project Spirit. One of the cameras. We have two of them just like this. And these are black web cams that are actually from. Oh, you still here? Okay, perfect, Chairman. This is a black web camera that you can get that you used to be able to get at Walmart. You can probably still get it on their website. But these are awesome little cameras. Do 1080 pixel in HD. So these are not just funky monkey cameras. These are good cameras and can go all the way. Take a got the little mini HD card on the side. All that good stuff. So these are really good cameras. That being said, they work really well not only as dash cams, but we use them for everything here on the Prince Magnum channel. The problem is beyond using them as a dash camera, because there's the mount for the where you hook it onto the dash. The problem is there is no other mounts or stands. So it came time where it's like, well, I need some sort of a stand, some way to mount this if I want to, do anything else. So we sat down and it's like, well, the best thing. All right, all right. I'll be glad to do that. Be glad to do that. But yeah, this is just a black webcam. But then, so basically in a nutshell, it's like, so I need some sort of a stand. So I made one. I went in behind, hey, what's going on, Joe? Welcome to the live stream. We went in behind, HQ here, and I literally cut down my own little tree. Okay. Yeah, y'all know what's coming. So, to make my own camera stand for this, and cut out a section of wood, and then I basically carved it out myself. And, literally the camera just fits just like that. I made my own camera stand. Okay. Okay, you can probably find these on there. They're again, Black Web is kind of it's not a big name brand, but it is a name brand. But it fits in right like that. So I carved this area out, but to get where the lens actually sits, right like that, to get where that sits, what I had to do was I had to take this file right here, this half moon shaped file, right like that. And then I laid it down right there and worked it back and forth until I got it perfect for the camera lens, right like that. So because I used this file right here to do that with, that must mean I'm really good at filing and should try my hand at being a secretary. Here it is. There it is. For those that aren't familiar, that is one of the running gags. Gavin, John, thank you for being here. Well, why try that is amazing that you have come that far. And the fact that you were kind enough to come in here and hang with us. because you're doing that good. That's what's up. That's what's up. You guys are awesome, awesome, and I appreciate every last one of you being here with me. Um, you know, and here we are again. Telling that joke. Princess Faye hates that joke. Now, for the record, she also despises. She's That's what's up. A lot of y'all I don't get to see because you're all the way on the other side of the world. Well, that's what's up, Daniel. That's what's up, You guys are awesome. You're amazing. Every last one of you. Gavin John actually watched the video where, oh, you live in Ireland? Oh my gosh. So yeah, it is pretty late where you at. Or yeah, it's really late. But yeah, oh, that is awesome that you all say that. Thank you so much. I appreciate every last one of you. You guys are amazing. You know, uh, I again, believe wholeheartedly that the God of my understanding speaks through every last one of you, and you all build me up. There's a whole world out there that's willing to tell me what I'm doing wrong. I come on live, and you guys do your best to tell me everything I'm doing right, and that means so much. Oh, you did? Oh, what's going on, Nerdy Nikki? Thank you for being here in the live stream, Miss. The lovely Miss Nerdy Nikki is with us. Absolutely a wonderful friend to the Prince Magnum channel. Ooh, chocolate. Really? Congratulations. Congratulations. That's what's up. And again, we have so many wonderful people here in the live stream hanging with us and showing support for an old fallen down drunk like myself. There was a time that Gavin John, thank you for being here, with us. You guys are awesome, every last one of you. And why try you? So many of you from across the sea coming in here, hanging out with me, building me up, you know. Mm, Reese's cups. You guys are what makes the Prince Magnum channel awesome. Wife's trying to fatten me up, Of course, because I'm real kind of skinny. I'll tell y'all something funny every once in a while. It used to happen all the time with one of my. No, you love Reese's. I'll have to tell the joke now. Um, that was my friends. You guys are awesome. Wait a minute, wait a minute, what? Who? Zombie Queen, you snuck right in here on me. Oh my goodness. We have so many wonderful people here in the live stream right now being here with me. Well,
You're going to need this.
I'm going to need that. Okay.
In the next 10 minutes, so don't drink all of it. Drink a little bit of it. See if you can play a game with your live stream. I said don't drink all. Okay, good. I thought you were gonna check. Keep it. You're gonna need it.
Okay.
See if you can play a game with your live stream. Guess what it is?
It's milk.
No, but why you're gonna need the milk?
Uh-oh. we have so Thelma, you snuck in here on me, Well, I'm kind of a skinny guy anyways. Right now I top out at 140 pounds, and I was 5'10", but after a few back injuries, I'm 5'9", okay? You think? um, oh my goodness. Ah, cookies. I love cookies. Real quick. So oh, you're shorty? Yeah, I used to be real close to that 6 foot mark, but after a few back injuries, I'm not quite that tall anymore. Well, Mr. Cartoon, we're gonna have to come over and check that out, okay? We're gonna have to check you out, man. That's what's up. Yeah, we have a lot of wonderful people here in the chat right now, supporting me, helping me stay. So we got filming in here too. He snuck right in on me, you know. Wonderful, wonderful people in the chat and everything, trying to help me stay sober. What? Oh, really? You didn't find one like that? They may have discontinued these. Um, but yeah, I was gonna say, Nerdy Nikki. She's kind of she likes to tell some pretty dirty jokes. And you missed it, Nikki. Earlier, I did this whole thing where someone told me that I had an amazing voice for like audiobooks and something like that, and I went ahead and decided to do this one voice that I do. Um, that some people have told me, man, oh man, that's wow, animation errors and kid shows. There's a lot of that actually. But basically, I did this one voice that basically it was like, it would be oh, you guys want to hear this? Okay. And it's this voice that you could use on like a romance talk show on the radio. That's basically what it is. All right. So I'll do the voice. Hang on here. Maybe I should do this for the romance live stream. Okay, so this is I had to get a drink of my coffee just so I can do this right. You're gonna love this, and maybe I should start doing surviving romance like this. This should be the opening for it. Goes like this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel, where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome once again to another episode of Surviving Romance. That's my voice that I've been told that would be perfect. See what I mean? Like, bro. Oh man. You guys like that, huh? But yeah, I actually years ago I was Oh my good. Mr. Cartoon, you obvious. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. Uh, oh man. Well, yeah. Uh, here we go. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'll tell you all a funny story. Okay, now I'm gonna have to do it. I used to, before I got sober, a lot of my jokes were very perverted. Thank you. You like that, huh? Like that. I'll tell you all a funny story real quick. I told it earlier in the live stream, but I'll tell it again. This was years before I met my beautiful bride. But there was a gal that I worked with in this one nursing home. I would do that voice. I would get on the intercom, and if I had to page someone, if they had a phone call, and you'd hear me get on there, so and so, you have a phone call on line one. So and so, you have a phone call on line one, and then I would hang up. Well, of all the things, there was this one gal that I worked with, and of all the things, it was. She she's like, oh my God, who is doing that voice? Who is that who's got that voice? She wanted to know. Well, the day comes she asked me if I would page out for somebody. You guys are awesome. Well, what ends up happening is she had me page for somebody, and when I did the page, she's like, "You, it's you." And I said, "What?" She's like, "I swear to God, if I found out whose voice that was, I was so sleeping with them." And again, this was years before I met my wife. I don't know. I don't know. Hang on. Hey, honey. Mr. Cartoon asked the question, who's your favorite DC comic villain? Is it still the Joker? The Joker. The Joker's her favorite. So, but yeah. Yeah, she's big. Giggity. Sean. Well, you guys are awesome. But yeah, you know, so that yeah, that's that story behind that. Which one? Which version, honey? You're probably gonna say Heath Ledger, aren't you?
No, Heath Ledger is not my favorite. Although he did a really good job with that Joker. Who is my favorite Joker?
Yeah.
The animated Mark Hamill one.
Ooh, the Mark Hamill version. Mark Hamill version. That's a good one.
I don't know why. I just really like the sadistic type of. I don't know.
Yeah, Mark Hamill did an amazing Joker. For
I used to look up just Joker clips on YouTube and just watch that.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. If you count voice actors, Mark Hamill was the best Joker. Now, right behind him, I'm still a Jack Nicholson fan myself on the Joker.
See, and I've never really liked Jack Nicholson.
Right.
So.
Oh, Danny DeVito. That's what's up.
What, Galaxy? You have so much.
Would your wife love a Mark Hamill body pillow? That's what's up.
Only if it's in the shape of Joker.
There you go, see? You know.
I'll sleep next to Joker.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Naked Joker.
Me leave him closed. I like to clothed. I like to use my imagination.
Easy killer. Oh, they're asking if there's Oreos. If it's Oreos.
I guess you'll find out.
Ooh. Anyhow, so y'all, yeah, that's. No, you're fine. You're fine. Will Ferrell. I'm not a Will Ferrell fan. You know, it's just his type of comedy isn't my thing, and nothing against him. Yeah, and y'all have to understand, you know, because, you know, I've done, you know, you all. What's going on, A&R? Our man from the land down under, A&R. Welcome to the live stream, and welcome to Sober Talk. Minutes ago, Chance getting spicy. Yeah, you say that now. There you go, Mr. Cartoon. That's what's up. But for the record, you know, here we are. We're talking about whatever's on our mind and still on sobriety at the same time. That's what's up, you know. What? I can do it.
I'm pacing while I wait.
Oh. Okay. I'm doing a goof. For those also, again, Josh Dugas. Welcome to the live stream, Josh. Another episode, another live stream of Sober Talk. They want to know about the milk.
It's not ready yet.
Not ready yet. Okay, cool.
So, 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. We got a lot of wonderful people in the live stream. Thank you all again. We are here another day of continuous sobriety. That's right, Ann. Well, now hold on. You know what's coming Saturday. You know what's coming. You know what's coming up Saturday, A&R. Princess Faye is going to be slathering my face with makeup again this Saturday. And I will do some serious acting. We're gonna have, we're gonna do some serious acting. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Real quick, we have a total of 17 likes in the live stream and just over the 1 hour marker. Thank you all so much again for being here and continuing to support the Prince Magnum channel and helping me stay sober. You guys are awesome. I can't stress that enough, that every last one of you, are, that's what's up. That every last one of you is important to me. Even the ones that are watching the playback, you guys are important. You guys are what makes the Prince Magnum channel awesome. You guys are the ones that continue to push me to continue to try harder and to to continue that whole thing where we're trying to help me stay sober, help anyone else out there stay sober. There we go. This one was being kind of goofy.
No, that's all.
Yeah, it's went through hell.
I need to follow Queen. I don't think I followed her yet.
Yeah, she's over on Twitch. Again, we got a total of 18 likes. 18 likes. Thank you all so much again for being here with me. You guys are amazing. Every last one of you. Can't thank you all enough for continuing to be here and help me stay sober. Can't thank you all enough. You guys are awesome. But yeah. And we have so many people looking out for each other and building each other up. Little did I know when we would start doing sober talk. Oh, they're asking how you doing, baby.
I was gonna type since you were talking.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
I'm okay.
You doing good? Oh.
No, bye.
Uh-oh. So, we, again, we're here today and, you all are helping me continue to stay sober. All of you are helping build me up, The spicy is ready. Why try? It kind of goes like this. Oh, no. Like that. I actually, every once in a while, I'll do that at work and they look over like, dude, really? Really? You gonna do that, Joe? And whenever they mess up at work, are you ready for the insides? I eat spicy food all the time. It's my thing. It's my thing. Spicy what? I honestly don't know what she made. But knowing my beautiful wife, it's got to be good.
It's gotta cool down.
Got to cool down. Okay. So we got to wait. Anyhow, we got to do the joke.
Stealing this. I'm gonna need this.
Okay. Now that's a good question. Tactical nuke coming. That's what's up.
That's a video game reference.
Yeah, I know.
I'm stealing.
Mr. Cartoon, normally, she's anxious now. I'll tell you what, I won't myself typically do any religious references in sober talk, but if it is part of your spirituality that helps you get through whatever it is in your life, by all means, drop, say, go ahead and make those religious references. If it helps you, by all means, share it. Okay. That's what it's all about. You share what helps you. So share it, Again, I want to stress, especially in sober talk, we are all inclusive, never exclusive. Well, I am a believer. I do have a religious faith. There you go. I am a man of a different. I'm not Christian, but to me, in some way, shape, or form, they're all connected. So it doesn't really matter,
If it's interesting at all, you and I technically have different quote unquote religions.
Yeah, Princess Faye and I are two different religions, and we get along just fine on it. So to me, it doesn't matter, if it helps you, it doesn't matter where it comes from, as long as it helps. That's all that matters. The only thing that when it comes to religion, the only thing I get upset is whenever religious types start putting down other people. Well, I know that we will see each other on the other side, That's just how it is. We will,
Don't have to wait for heaven, though.
No, we're here and now. The life that we're living right now. Some people ask me this, said, Prince Magnum, in your faith, do you, are you going to be, are you going to be going, to, what you guys would consider as, oh yeah, no, most definitely, most definitely. And I said, with that being said, you know, when we, when my time comes, I hope that I'm carrying the message of Alcoholics Anonymous into the heavens. Because if it wasn't for my sobriety, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. And if I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, I'd be absolutely of no help to anybody. And I want to continue to help people. I believe. Oh, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, right, honey? Queen Bee's asking when the next drawing party is. Yes, I do. I do believe that there are ghosts.
I'm sorry, I'm getting impatient for my own thing over there. What was the question?
She's asking when your next drawing stream is.
I was planning tonight.
Tonight? Ooh.
Probably sometime after you're actually done.
Okay. Okay. All righty. Again, I gotta quit smoking. After the live stream, I think I'm gonna have a cigarette. You gonna have? Okay. Well, party. Paranormal? Without, oh, that's okay. That's okay. We know what you're saying. We know what you're saying. It's all good. It's all good. Real quick, I'll tell you, because when Princess Faye bought me the little Reese's, I'm wondering if Nikki's in here. She likes a good dirty story every now and again. There was a gal that I met in sobriety. This is years ago. Oh yeah, oh yeah, no question about it. Yeah, the AA Big Book goes beyond belief. And y'all here. I don't. Come on. Anyhow, they're teasing. It's all good. All righty.
I'll refill it for you.
Oh, you're fine, baby. You're fine.
Why, thank you.
Yes, you are. All righty. One of the things I don't like to do stuff like this, but every once in a while, you guys had said that you like the voice. Do you know that I've been in meetings where they said, Prince Magnum, would you do us a big, 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 big flavor? And I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? Would you be kind enough to read How It Works from the big book? I said, it would be my honor. And they said, we really like the way that you read it because it gets people to listen to it. And there's a lot of times where people ignore it. And we like the way that you read it. And it helps people begin to think about it again. What is called How It Works is oftentimes one of the most overlooked. It's the most heard, but yet the most overlooked piece of our literature in the big book because we've heard it so many times. So, you're a big Resident Evil fan? For me, when it comes to video games, Legend of Zelda. That's my series. That's my series right there. But anyhow, this you're going to appreciate, okay? This you're going to appreciate. This is, and I'm going to read it as I would in an AA meeting. So maybe, you know, if since, A&R mentioned that going into an A and how insightful it is. And he's probably heard this when he went with his buddy to that AA meeting. So it goes like this. Goes like this. You're going to love this. It's on page 58, chapter 5 of How It Works. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to the simple program. Usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. There are such unfortunates. They are not at fault. They seem to have been born that way. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty. Their chances are less than average. There are those, too, who suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders, but many of them do recovery if they have the capacity to be honest. Our stories disclose in a general way what we used to be like, what happened, and what we are like now. If you've decided you want what we have and are willing to go to any length to get it, then you're ready to take certain steps. At some of these we balked. We thought we can find an easier, softer way, but we could not. With all the earnestness at our command, we beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start. Some of us have tried to hold on to our old ideas, and the result was nil until we let go. Absolutely. Remember that we deal with alcohol, cunning, baffling, powerful. Without help, it is too much for us, but there is one who has all power. That one is God. May you find him now. Half measures availed us nothing. We stood at the turning point. We asked his protection and care with complete abandon. Here are the steps which we took, which are suggested as a program of recovery. 1, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. 2, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. 3, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood him. 4, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. 5, admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. 6, we're entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. 7, humbly ask him to remove our shortcomings. 8, made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. 9, made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. 10, continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. 11, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood him, praying only knowledge of his will for us and the power to carry that out. 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we try to carry this message to alcoholics and practice these principles in all our affairs. Many of us exclaimed, "What an order! I can't go through with it." Do not be discouraged. No one among us has been able to maintain anything like perfect adherence to these principles. We are not saints. The point is that we're willing to grow along spiritual lines. The principles we have set down are guides to progress. We claim spiritual progress rather than spiritual perfection. Our description of the alcoholic, the chapter to the agnostic, and our personal adventures before and after make clear three pertinent ideas. A, that we were alcoholic and could not manage our own lives. B, that probably no human power could have relieved our alcoholism. And C, that God could and would if he were sought. Thank you, dear. So there you have it. That's how. Thank you so much, Watry, for being here with me. Thank you. Yeah, and that's how we do that. That's the what is known as how it works. A lot of times that is such a an amazing piece that was written. That was actually in its first printing was in like 1940, and we're now in the fourth edition of this book, talking about a fifth edition. And when those words are just spoken just right, they're so powerful. And one of the things the sober man taught me, he's like, read it with emotion. Read it with emotion, because so many people do not look at that enough. So when I was up in another, living in another town, and they would ask me to read that in the meeting, I considered it an honor that they were kind enough to read that, ask me to read that for them, because they wanted people to listen to it. And they knew that if I read it that way, that people would listen. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Black White. I appreciate that. I'm, thank you. I know you guys appreciate, how the voice, I've been told by a lot of people that I've got to, and that's just one of those things that the God of my understanding has been so kind to me to give me that voice, that ability to project my voice and sound like I'm, just I consider it one of the great gifts that I was given, and I hope that I never take that gift for granted, because I mean it's probably helped a lot of people. I've also been given that ability to kind of talk and put me in a public setting in front of a bunch of people, and I'm good in the spotlight, because just the way it is. What you got there, beautiful?
Who guessed? Who guessed what?
What?
Who guessed what?
They don't know. They're like, what do you have?
Who guessed Oreos?
Well, that was Nikki, double stuffed Oreos.
Okay, she was wrong.
Ooh, chocolate chip cookies.
Nope, that's not right. Try again.
What is it?
Chocolate chip cookies with peanut butter chips too.
Ooh, chocolate chip and peanut butter chip cookies. That's even. Ooh, so that's what the milk be for. I got cookies. Thank you. Again, that is, they, my wife won't let me do the baking, but she's an amazing at baking. She barely. Well, don't worry, Mr. Cartoon. I will try to get over there right after the live, and drop the link to your video. Drop the link. You know that. How many times I got to tell you? You're one of us. Drop the link. Drop that link while like I'm shooting down a starship using aircraft remover. Boom. Right. Damn, I got it. Hang on here. There you go. That's some good stuff. Again, you guys are awesome. You know, I'm very blessed to have the wonderful, all of you here with me today. You guys you guys continue to help me. You guys continue to help me. I'll tell you, I'm still a selfish alcoholic.
Yeah.
What did she make? Well, she made chocolate chip and peanut butter chip cookies. There you go, Queen Bee. So am I expecting a knock at the front door, Queen Bee?
If you want more than that, there's 3 more on the stove. I've eaten all I can.
Okay, thank you, honey.
You want-
You guys are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I gotta hang on here. You gonna say I keep waiting? Oh my gosh. I don't feel right eating that in front of y'all. That's some good stuff. 5 minutes. You guys are amazing. It's every last one of you that keep helping me stay sober. I'll tell you, I'm a selfish alcoholic. How selfish of an alcoholic am I? I am so selfish. Not only do I need every last person in Alcoholics Anonymous to help me stay sober, not only do I need every last person in Narcotics Anonymous to help me stay sober, but I need all of you to help me stay sober. And there's over 1,000 of you strong right now. There's over 1,000 of you strong. That is how selfish I am, that I need all of you to help me stay sober.
How do you drop the link for the channel itself?
Your channel will have its own URL. Usually you have to do that through computer.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna fucking deal with all that bullshit. I'm just gonna post the last video I did.
There you go.
Since they were asking about my streaming, since I want to do it tonight, I figured I would.
There you go.
So they could find me.
Mm-hmm.
If I can hit the right freaking button.
You guys are awesome. And don't y'all forget it. Think of it just for a moment. So many of you from around the world have come into the Prince Magnum channel. And think about this for just a moment, okay? You're coming in. You're hanging out with me. Helping me stay sober. What are you doing?
Just remember, if it wasn't for you guys, he'd be a secretary right now.
Did you guys hear that?
Bye.
Princess Faye dropping her own version of the filing joke. What did she say? Princess Faye said, if it wasn't for all of you, he would be a secretary right now. Dropped her own version of the filing joke. Oh, that's what's up. Oh my goodness. You guys are awesome. That's what's up. I got a beautiful wife. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, all you lady mavericks out there, y'all beautiful anyways, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I know y'all, all you lady mavericks are just gorgeous, lovely ladies, but in my eyes, Princess Faye is still the most beautiful woman in the world. And, hands down, bar none, my wife is the most beautiful woman in the world, and there, I said it again. Yeah, I still chase after her like I never caught her. There we go. All right. So I said it, One of the blessings of my sobriety. I didn't get married until I got sober. Again, I'm fortunate. Sean. Actually, I think that you know what I'm going to have to do now. Thank you, honey. You know what I'm going to have to do now? For Sexy Saturdays now, because y'all want me to start calling it Sexy Saturdays. You know what we're gonna have? You know how I'm gonna have to do it? Because y'all like my voice so much. um, but I'm gonna tell y'all something real funny here. What I'm gonna have, since we've all been talking, uh, you know, what y'all want me to start calling Sexy Saturdays. What I might have to do. She is. She's a great woman, What I'm going to have to do now, since y'all like my voice, like that one voice, what I might have to do is get up close to the camera like this, just at the beginning of the live, and go, hello once again, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel, where hot rodding and romance do coexist. This is another Sexy Saturday live stream, and in this particular live stream, Princess Faye is once again doing my makeup. I'm gonna have to quit doing that, You guys are awesome. Y'all are bad influences. Doing that voice. Oh man. Oh, and I'm waiting for Sean. He's gonna say it. He's gonna giggity. Say my wife. Yes, my beautiful wife, Princess Faye Rue, will be putting makeup on me this Saturday at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. There you go. Oh my goodness.
So I don't know what you just did, but I swear to God, you reminded me of the guy, the host of freaking Twilight Zone. I pulled the joke at work about it, but it was like, it was at that moment that so-and-so realized that they were in the Twilight Zone. I swear I thought you were going to say Twilight Zone, and I was actually disappointed. Please, bring back the Twilight Zone just so you can be the host. I really want you to be the host. That would be so bomb.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Just for y'all. See, I forget the guy's name who did it, because he also did he did a couple different shows. Welcome back, Daniel. We're gonna see if I could do the guy's voice from the Twilight Zone. We're gonna see if I could. You top off my coffee cup and we'll try that. All right. We're gonna see if I can nail that. I forget the guy's name who did that. Guy's name, if Soberman was here right now, he would know that right off the top of his head.
Okay, so the one that I was talking about was the 1959 to 1964 Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey Siri.
The original Twilight Zone. We're finding out his name. Looking it up. But it was at that moment he realized he was in the Twilight Zone.
Hosted by the creator of the show, Rod Serling.
Rod Serling. There you go. Rod Serling.
I think you missed a comment.
No, I got them all.
No, you didn't.
Anyhow.
Stop it. Stop it. There we go.
Can see your wife's face. Oh, man. Huh? Oh, they're all excited about you doing artwork. They're getting all hyped up.
For my stream?
Yeah, they're all getting excited about you too, babe.
I don't have a face cam. I can do one, I guess.
Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt.
I don't know what that would do to my bandwidth.
I don't know.
I'll try it, I guess.
Oh, they want it. Here, come on.
What?
They just want to see you.
I'm not really dressed for face stuff. No.
There you go. I got a beautiful wife, don't I? Gorgeous woman.
With a double chin.
Cute.
Because 2 chins are better than 1.
Cute cat ears.
Thank you. Obviously.
I was going to say, if y'all remember, in the very first makeup live, these are the same cat ears that I was wearing.
It's because they're mine and I was being nice to you.
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Oh, Queen Bee wants cat ears. You know who else would want these too? Alley Cat. She would want them.
I got mine from
Excuse me while I went this.
I got these from Walmart during Halloween as a 2-pack.
Mhm.
I'm not showing you anything. I'm just holding my phone like a retard. Sorry.
I'm gonna say what?
Wait, I did see a comment. Can you bring that back up? Yes, I do.
See?
Oh, thank you.
That's a funny one. I won't tell.
I just said yes, I do.
Oh.
Her.
See?
Thank you, Block.
Cookies are good.
When am I going live tonight? That's a good question. When should I go live tonight? I don't want to do it while you're streaming, obviously. When should I go?
I'll be done here just shortly. I'm gonna say, what do you think this is, Pornhub? Sorry, I couldn't help that. We're gonna see how this goes right after the live stream.
Probably more like tomorrow because it's super.
Yeah, it basically, if I don't see his email, basically see the email and that sort of thing for me to talk to his parents and straighten this mess out. Basically tomorrow, right after I get home from work, all the processing begins for charges to be pressed. Just like that. No question about it.
Don Gordon. Who's Don Gordon?
He was the one that did the Twilight Zone later on.
The 2019 one?
Yeah.
I never watched that. I need to.
One of my since Rod Sterling, he did something gallery or something like that too.
No.
Oh, we're as soon as the way I knew exactly what I was dealing with, the moment, it's one of those things. I got a pretty good idea of age, all that stuff. Yeah. Which if it, you know what, when he tried to play with my email, it was all the security stuff that John set up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there were satellites in space that were lighting up. Yeah.
Yes, we will be dealing with all of that tomorrow and should no longer bring it up.
That's right.
Leave it alone now.
Yeah. It'll be in the hands of the authorities starting tomorrow. So here we are.
I don't know if a face cam is really going to be worth the hassle tonight, just because I don't use a mic. I don't talk.
Don't talk.
We listen to music because I don't have to worry about monetization or copyright. We can just listen to whatever we want, which is usually dubstep right now. I'm really addicted to dubstep right now.
And when Project Spirit was brand new, Linda Ronstadt's song "You're No Good" was on the radio, so that should tell you.
No, he's never played Cuphead, nor will he play Cuphead. You will never play Cuphead. Don't even think about it. I'm not gonna let you. It's a ragey game. It's a game meant to make you mad.
What?
But do you remember the old rubber band style animation?
Yeah.
It's styled like that. It's really adorable, but it's really freaking hard, and it's meant to make you rage.
We are also looking at here sometime in the near future of live streaming properly Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
No, we're not doing Getting Over It either. What? What? Huh? I was reading chat. Why are you so mean? Thank you, Block. You're feeding my ego.
I got lucky. I got very lucky snagging me this woman. Huh?
Getting Over It is another rage-inducing game. He doesn't do well with rage. Don't do that.
Ooh.
You should see him try to fish in Animal Crossing.
Yes. Now, what?
That was such a delayed reaction.
Fuck that fish!
Stop, no, don't be angry.
The game needs dynamite. I'll show you how to fish. Yeah. The N-word Nintendo. That's awesome.
Nintendo. Want to see that?
You want to see me rage?
I can't afford to buy new controllers, guys. Come on.
I'm really, believe it or not.
She wants to see the PS4.
Oh.
I want to get you a PS4, like really bad.
Right. I'm telling you.
You guys are funny.
Oh yeah, I'm bad. I have rage issues I'm still working on. Oh man. Believe it or not, patience with people has been sometimes. Yeah, Minecraft. I can do Minecraft every now and again. Yeah. Yep. Or Fishing with Dynamite, Crocodile Dundee 2. Fishing with Dynamite.
She's talking about Minecraft on a PS4.
I don't know how that would.
It's the same as the Switch. I had bought Minecraft for the Switch to play on console, and it didn't go very well. So I ended up selling it to a friend.
I hated it.
But
I do PC version.
You might like Dark Souls. It's another really difficult game, but I honestly think you might actually be good at that one.
Really? Why?
It just feels like your style of game. It's kind of like I don't really know what it's like because I never really played it, but
I think I've seen people playing Dark Souls, and immediately I automatically thought of Soul Reaver.
I miss that game.
I love that game.
The other
Both
one,
of them.
The other one, what's the other one? Soul Reaver is the one where you're the vampire that loses
Oh, really?
your jaw, right?
Yeah.
The other one, it's more cartoony, and you're a knight that is undead. What's that one? They both came out around the same time, I think.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of it now. He's really good at it. There you go. Yeah, my game is still Legend of Zelda. All of them. Blacklight's got it. See, you
Blacklight's got the spoon on my ego, feeding it, making it all plump.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I've seen Alley Cat playing it. She's good at that game. She's real good at the game.
Every time I catch Alley Cat stream, I always manage to catch either the Colossus game, which I adore watching,
right,
or Cat Quest.
I miss Alley Cat doing the Spyro Sundays. I love Spyro Sundays. Was never good at Spyro, but I love the game.
Doing well. Is she streaming again?
She hasn't started yet. They got you into it? Okay, okay. Myself, but I've been wanting to introduce you guys. Actually, you Rage of Colossus. You ever want to see me rage at a game, at an old school game? Just about everything on the NES. Fuck this.
Do you like Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. My thing is more retro games than anything. Old games.
My finger keeps itching.
I mean, we're talking going back to like Genesis and going further back to the NES console and things like that. Those were some of my all-time favorites. Let's see, trying to think. I've been hoping they would release that Nintendo would re-release the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Ultra. I've been hoping they would do that game again. Yeah.
Who was your favorite member of Mystery Inc?
Velma.
Scooby-Doo, obviously.
Velma was my favorite.
My favorite human was Velma.
Yeah.
But Scooby-Doo was bomb. I like Scooby-Doo.
Oh no, you two got Atari. No, man, that was part of the video game Crash 84. Oh my gosh. Would I eat a Scooby snack? Of course I would.
Considering they're not actually dog treats.
Tried to play Crash Bandicoot with hubby. Let's say it was funny. I could. Ooh. I've been wanting to live stream the original Legend of Zelda for you guys, and I've also been wanting to.
He's referring to the ET comment.
Oh man, yeah, that game caused, yeah, that was part of the video game Crash 84. I never really found out if they ever figured out that legend where a bunch of ET cartridges were buried in the desert. Yep, the copyrighted music. Honestly, okay. Copyright strikes really don't count against you. It just means you can't, when the time comes, you cannot monetize that video. any money that could be made off of that video goes directly to um I have not played Ocarina of Time.
I'm in the middle of replaying it though.
But I've seen it played, and I will tell you, okay, and this would be better suited for a gaming live or something like that, but I'm going to say it right now. There's a lot of you out there that will say Ocarina of Time was the greatest Legend of Zelda game of all time. I'll let you have that as part of your opinion, but I'm going to go all the way back to the original. That's my favorite, and there's a reason why I'll say that the original is probably the most important. Okay. Okay.
Dead hands.
Hmm.
What's dead hands?
Don't know if I've heard them.
I don't know, but you're at the 2-hour marker now. I'm gonna try and stand up because I'm actually on my knees.
Yeah, no. But let me say right now, the original Legend of Zelda is the most important game.
Oh,
Oh, you got it now.
he's not talking about.
A game, Dead Hands.
No, Dead Hands. It's not a game. Dead Hands is a monster from Ocarina of Time.
Really?
Yeah, I just can't remember which one.
Oh.
I keep wanting to say Wallmaster, but that's not right because Wallmaster is Wallmaster.
Right. The reason why the first game was literally the most important, because if that game failed, we would not have the other ones that came in the later in the series. How important was Legend of... Oh, okay. Okay. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've really looked at that game. But without question, the original Legend of Zelda, it spawned the second game, which a lot of people don't like the second game. I love it. I love it. The second game.
He's right. That creature, Dead Hands, the one that he's describing, the white blob thing.
Yeah.
He's the one that a lot of Ocarina of Time YouTubers will put as their thumbnail because he's the creepiest thing in there. He's pretty creepy. Since I never beat the game, I've never encountered him. That's why I didn't.
Ah. But because really interesting. I didn't know that. All right. Since I'll tell you guys what. Would you guys like this Sunday? This Sunday, how would you guys like a Legend of Zelda breakdown? Going old school, talking about the original games and some things that actually changed in Legend of Zelda lore. Certain things that changed that later on, basically some game theories and things like that that you guys may not have even thought about. We're talking. I'll break it down because I played and beat the original game. I've gotten a quarter of the way in the second one. Oh, you're on it, huh? You're on it. That's what's up. That is what is up. Actually, she does in Breath of the Wild. She does. Which, for the record, when you walk around the map for Breath of the Wild, there is literally so many references to the first game. It might as well have been the first game. You know. I'll say that right now. There's the map on Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Might as well. There's so many references to the original game. I'm not kidding. It is unbelievable how many references were to the original game. And I literally went through and picked every one of them out. to the point where you would probably be sitting there going, dude, really? Was all of that necessary? Yeah, it was. It was so much fun. So much fun. I love that game. For the Switch, that's still my favorite game. I love that game so much. It's amazing. I get such a kick out of it, you know. Um, I can't wait till Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. I can't wait for Breath of the Wild 2. It's driving me nuts. I'm so excited about that game. You know, I love Breath of the Wild 2. Well, Breath of the Wild, and I can't wait to see what 2 is like. As a matter of fact, we're talking, I will break down and do some game theories for you guys and really kind of surprise you all. It's amazing. Which, by the way, if you've ever seen I don't know any other way to say it other than I have a beautiful, gorgeous wife. See, Blacklight, you got great taste, and you admiring my beautiful wife. That's what's up. You know, she's a beautiful woman, and believe me, she's been a big, big help in my sobriety. She's hands down, bar none. I couldn't imagine, living life now without my wife. Um, you know, she's talking that this September she's going to be going and visiting family. She's going to be going home visiting her family. And the last time she went on vacation like that, I kid you not, I moped for an entire week. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even edit a video. I just sat there and just stared at a wall most of the time. I almost stopped eating. I missed my wife so much that it just tore me apart, you know. Um, so that should tell you, how much I do love her. Um, Sobriety has given me that, really, when you think about it, because before I really didn't care about much of anything, barely even cared about myself. But then lo and behold, I get sober, and you know, sobriety's given me that ability. I thought I knew what love was until I got sober, and sobriety's given me that ability to truly love. And I kid you not. I mean, when she goes away for an extended period of time, I can't sleep, can barely eat, and I just yeah. Oh, Black Light, I'm going to tell you right now. You're preaching to the choir. Any artwork that you see on Project Spirit, when when you see artwork on Project Spirit, that's my beautiful wife. Not a joke. My wife does the artwork on Project Spirit. She's in charge of a lot of stuff that happens to Project Spirit. Um, when it comes to the project cars, mechanics and things like that, that's kind of my department, even though Princess Faye does it too. But artwork, a lot of times, if I get an idea, she makes it happen. But at the same time, the art department here on the Prince Magnum channel, that is Princess Faye's department. That's her baby. And basically it's like, oh, I got a great idea. I got a great idea, it's got to go through the art department manager, you know.
Something I never talked about when I went on my last
Hmm.
visit home. I ended up having a weird situation. I woke up in the middle of the night one night while I was there at home, sleeping on the
Hmm.
couch. Woke up in the middle of the night and I had this gut wrenching feeling that my move to Missouri never happened. And my
Ooh.
heart shattered.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
I didn't ever want to talk about it until, I don't know,
So you felt it was
until
right?
I was over it.
No.
I also kind of felt silly for feeling that at any point, anyways, because
Right.
I feel like that's kind of a dumb thing. But since you were just sharing how you were feeling when I was gone, I mean, that's how I felt when I was gone. I'm still gonna visit home though. Saturday. I'm dying.
Oh, Blacklight, we'll have to do another car live stream for you. I love that,
You
Princess
said
Bay is,
you said
amazing,
what
man.
Queen said, right?
What?
At 9:07.
Yes.
Good.
There you go. Yeah, definitely.
Now,
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, when I visit home,
Mm-hmm.
I will be checking 7 o'clock every night. If you are not streaming, that's one extra day I'm gonna stay. I'm kidding. I'm just gonna call you and harass you. Get your butt on that live stream.
That's it. Y'all get to hear it, Of course, just for you, I'll do it like this. Hello once again, and we do coexist. Oh my gosh.
Here at work.
All right, guys. It is that time where I need to go and start getting ready for tomorrow. I got a long day ahead of me. I got to check my email. Queen Bee says she's going to make sure yeah, you guys are awesome. Again, thank you all so much for being here with me. I can't thank you all enough for, continuing to support me, continuing to build me up and make me into who I am, staying, and helping me stay sober. Again, I'm a selfish alcoholic, even in recovery. What about Mondays? She'll probably make me go live on Mondays too, to keep an eye on me. We'll figure it out. But any hoop-de-doo. Again, thank you all for being here with me and helping me stay sober yet another 24 hours. You guys are awesome. At day's end, the accident can wait. You guys are awesome. I'm so fortunate, I can't believe it. The editing. Yeah, you're right. All right, so that brings us to the spot. Oh, don't worry, Queen. Don't worry. It's all good. We know what's what. All righty. Honey, you're going live on your channel, right? Yeah. She's going live on her channel. Queen's gonna. I'll keep an eye on them. Don't worry, man. I won't get into too much trouble, now will I? All righty. So that brings us to our usual spot again at day's end. I hope all of you need me as much as I need you. And as always, for all of you out there, especially in these dark times, if no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.